Hello and welcome to the Quietly Visible podcast. I'm your host, Carol Stewart, founder of The Bounding Solutions and author of Quietly Visible, Leading with Influence and Impact as an Introverted Woman. And this is the podcast for introverted women who want to thrive as leaders and in life. Now, today I'm talking about self-awareness, something I haven't talked about for a while, but something which is very important for you to have in your leadership toolkit. I have a saying that goes, before you can lead others, you need to be able to lead yourself. And self-awareness is key when it comes to self-leadership. Not only when it comes to self-leadership, but when it comes to knowing and understanding other people and why they react and respond to you the way that they do, and also knowing when and how to be able to adapt or modify your behavior in order to get the best outcome. And so self-awareness is a very interesting concept. And I do believe if more of us developed self-awareness, it would make our workplaces a much better environment. It would be beneficial for relationships at work, and not just at work, outside of work as well. And when we lack self-awareness, we're not aware of the impact that our behavior is having on other people, or why they're acting and reacting to us the way that they do. So it is quite important that you develop your self-awareness. And also, a lack of self-awareness stops you from seeing your shortfalls, stops you from seeing your good qualities as well. It can do. And so it can limit you from being the best possible version of yourself, because a lack of self-awareness may mean that you're not learning and growing from feedback, whether people give you feedback or from you're taking feedback from the environment and the people around you through your observations of how you are and how they are. And also when it comes to recognizing how you're thinking and what you believe about yourself, your situation, the environment that you are in, is getting in the way, is holding you back, is limiting you. So it's quite essential that you develop your self-awareness. Because I often coach leaders who are holding themselves back from achieving their full potential. And as leaders, they're going for what it is that they want, or they think they're going for what it is that they want, but they're not really going after what they want as their best possible self. And sometimes this is because they are fearful of the outcomes, or they without that awareness of where they may be going wrong, what they may not be doing right, they are not seeing how they can change, what they need to change, or how different they can be. And the lack of self-awareness may mean as well that you're not making that connection between the fear of rejection or failure or whatever it is you're faithful for, and your early experiences have shaped what you think and believe about yourself or the situation that you find yourselves in. And so if you're a leader, and this isn't just for leaders, this is for everybody. It benefits from developing their self-awareness so that you can identify situations and environments where you feel uncomfortable. And when you can do this, it means that you can't always avoid situations and environments that you feel uncomfortable in. But if you have self-awareness, then you can prepare yourself for those situations. You can Recognize what environments deplete your energy, what energize you, with those environments where you are more able to be your authentic self, and those where you feel like you have to put on a persona. And by identifying what environments bring on these different scenarios that I've mentioned, through the self-aware self-reflection, reflecting on situations and why you've acted and responded the way that you have, will help you to see those environments that enable you to thrive and those environments where you don't thrive. And if you find yourself that are particular environments, maybe even particular people, where you don't thrive or you don't feel you can be yourself, having that self-awareness means that you can put things in place to manage those situations. And it's also having self-awareness can enable you to manage your energy. And so if you know that you're going to be in environments where it's very energy draining, where there's a lot of overstimulation, preparing in advance and making sure that you're going to these situations energized, or after, that you give yourself that chance to recharge. Self-awareness will enable you to be able to recognize those sorts of environments that do deplete your energy and those that energize you. And you can develop your self-awareness through self-reflection. So reflecting on why you've acted and behaved the way that you have in different situations, different scenarios, why other people have acted and reacted to you the way that they have, what could be going on for them, why they've responded in that way. Make time for the self-reflection. And if you're a regular listener to this podcast, you will have heard me say this time and time again about making time for self-reflection, because it enables you just to step off that busy treadmill and just to reflect on what has happened, what has gone on, what you've done, what you've not done, what you need to do, and to observe and to learn from it. So making that time for self-reflection is key. Building that time in your calendar, whether it's you set a weekly meeting, whether it's like first thing in the morning, you say to yourself, I'm going to spend a little bit of time just reflecting on how my day's gone the day before, or how my week's gone, or what you've got coming ahead, so that you can be more aware about what you've got in your calendar, what your week is going to be filled with, so that you can manage things better, so that you can be at your optimal as well. Another way is through getting feedback from people. If there's a particular area that you're wanting to develop, particular area maybe where you feel that you're falling a bit short, or if you've got no clue whatsoever, asking people who you trust who to give you an honest opinion, a constructive opinion, asking them for feedback about what they think about you, your behaviors, how you are as a leader, and looking at what you can learn from that. It might be uncomfortable to get feedback from other people, but it's beneficial to know how other people perceive you. So if you do get feedback and it's not very clear, it's not specific, ask the person to be more specific, give specific examples, because oftentimes people aren't good at giving feedback. They give feedback, but they don't make it relevant, they don't make it specific. So the person receiving the feedback doesn't necessarily learn from it. So get the feedback, learn from the feedback, and if there's things that you don't agree with, you're not sure of, if it's not anonymous feedback, ask the person if they can explain to you what they mean. And the other way of helping to increase your self-awareness is being aware of how you act and react in different situations and the bodily sensations that you experience as a result. So, whether it's your heart beats faster in particular situations, whether it's you feel yourself get tense in particular situations, or you may find your heart beats faster in particular situations. Developing an awareness of those different bodily sensations and the different scenarios when you're experiencing them, and looking at what is going on for you helps to increase your awareness about those things. And once you have that awareness, you can put things into place to manage that. So this is just a little quick rundown on self-awareness. So make that time to reflect. As I said, before you can lead others, you need to be able to lead yourself. Self-leadership is key. And so make time to reflect, just for self-reflection, so that you can increase your self-awareness, so that you can become a better version of you. Thank you for listening. And if you're wanting to increase your confidence, influence, and impact, if you haven't completed the free assessment on my website, go to aboudingsolutions.com. Under the free resources, there's an assessment that you can complete that will give you ideas about areas you can focus on. So until the next time, bye.